6'3", 187 pounds. He plays defense for the Pelicans in the Finnish league. Last season he played 59 games, scored 19 goals, added 32 assists for a total of 51 points and 10 penalty minutes. In his draft year, no team selected him. He played at Western Michigan State for a couple of seasons until taking off to Finland, where he started turning heads, especially last season. Only 2 other defensemen have scored more points in the history of the Finnish league. He also received the Lasky Oskinen Award, which is given to the best player in the league, and won by a landslide. Also awarded the Jehuna Rantasila Trophy, which is given to the defenseman who scores the most goals. Currently, he is representing Finland in the World Championships. He has played 3 games and has 1 assist so far. While I would like to say that technically he was not signed by the Red Wings, though this is a rumor, but his agent has said that he will be signing with the Red Wings after the World Championships is done. And it makes sense for Kaski to sign with the Red Wings. They are rebuilding, which gives him a better chance to draw into the lineup rather than competing for a full-time spot. NHLers, not to mention Detroit is now on the upswing, and the emergence of our young core soon to be followed by young prospects coming up. I think the darkest days of the rebuild is behind us. That being said, we most likely won't be competing for a playoff spot next year, but he is signing with the organization who started the rebuilding process a couple of years ago, which is why Kaski won't sign with the Kings or Rangers, because they have just got to the bottom. The Kings and Rangers have no core, they have prospects but no solid players. He could easily draw into that lineup, but won't be winning for a long while. Kaski definitely won't sign with a team like Tampa Bay or Nashville. They already have a solid lineup and wouldn't have what it takes to beat out another player for a spot. Personally, I think the most we will be waiting to see Kaski wearing the winged wheel full time is about a year. He has the tools. The Red Wings may want to form him a little bit more and have him get used to the smaller North American ice before throwing him in the NHL. He will no doubt have the offensive abilities to hang with the NHL, but his defensive capabilities are a little bit lacking. I don't think Kaski will ever be a top-pairing defenseman, at least not like Cholowski, but I do think he will provide some solid depth protection once he gets his defensive game figured out. What do you think of the Red Wings signing? Oliwer Kaski? Let me know down in the comments. Until next time, lights out in the Red Light District.